Yo, what's up, everybody? Podcast time! So, did you ever think that you were going to be the old ladies that were asked to come on to a podcast and give old lady wisdom?
No.
And yet, here you are giving old lady wisdom.
Yikes.
Are you ready for this?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
So, you've been married for how long? Simeon knows to the exact day. How do you not know how long you've been? I mean,
Your
get us
phone's
in the
ringing
year.
right now, so
It's a telemarker.
Almost 5 years in February.
Okay.
Yep.
2 years.
2 years.
5.5 years.
5.5 years. I've been married for 23. Almost 23. It'll be 23 in, I guess, 6 months. So one of the things that I think we don't talk about nearly enough inside of the church world is dating. Mm-hmm. You both have dated BC and AC, okay? You've dated before Christ and after Christ,
Yes.
okay? So there's going to be a lot of young ladies. We hope to have Carson Barfield on here today because she's actually somebody that is actually on staff that's dating right now, but somebody that there's going to be people that are going to watch this that are going to say, oh, Miss Haley's on the podcast. Let me tune in to find out what Miss Haley's wisdom is about dating. There's going to be some parents that are going to watch this to say, oh, do I want my kid serving with Miss Samantha if this is her perspective on dating, right? So this is real life. Like, this is honest conversation about dating, old lady wisdom about dating and what that looks like in today's culture. So let's start here. What was yours and Dan's first date?
We went to church together.
Let's go! Best first date ever!
Yeah, my before Christ dating was not great.
Yeah.
And I had just made the decision of like, okay, I'm a new creature in Christ. This is where I'm going to start. If you want to date me, then we're going to go to church together with my friend group. That's what
How
we'll do.
cool.
And then we went to Jelly Bellies in Surfside.
Nice. Attaboy, Dan. I love it. What was yours and Carson's first date?
We went and walked around Target and got pizza after.
Yeah.
Where was the pizza from?
Mod Pizza across the street.
Nice.
From Target.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And y'all were in high school there?
Yeah. We were in high
Awesome.
school.
And for you, first date?
We went to Nagano.
My boy.
There was nobody else in the
Sloan,
restaurant.
my boy. Are you over there, Simeon, my boy? Nagano.
And I was so nervous to drink the drink there on the fountain
Because
thing.
Maddie
it was
tell you the
so-
horror stories of the drink.
No, she didn't tell me that yet. But now I know,
Was it
and I was
sketchy?
like, I did a good thing.
You just can't
It
get the
was-
clear stuff. Don't get like Sprite
was
or anything
rough
like that. You
looking.
just get dark stuff so you can't see
you
what's
can't
in
see
it.
it?
Yeah.
There's definitely some
I will not
naps.
be
Nagano is amazing.
It's so good.
It was the place where we went for lunch the day we officially like planted the church, like talked about launching the church. It was our lunch date where we were eating at as we're talking about all of this becoming a reality, this just dream that we had. So good job, Simeon. Take it to Nagano, my boy. Jelly Bellies, Mod Pizza, Nagano.
Yeah.
So
Real
have
fancy
you ever
stuff.
been taken on a date like to we'll stay. If Maddie were on here, I would feel awkward about her talking about ex-boyfriends that she had.
Sure.
So we'll try to stay inside of the relationships that you have now that have turned into marriage, okay? Have you ever been on a really nice, expensive date? Like, has he said, oh, it's Valentine's Day, I'm going to take you somewhere, extravagant?
I'm not like a fancy person.
You are
Like,
not like a fancy person.
I don't want to do that. We went to Ruth's Chris one time because someone gave us money to do that, and I was like, cool, because I'm never going unless
For
that
sure.
happens.
For sure.
So we got it, and I was like, I don't fit here.
Yeah.
This feels weird.
Yeah.
So we go to Texas Roadhouse and get some steaks and potatoes and a salad, and that is our
Myrtle's
fancy
Inlet
date.
steak? Myrtle's Inlet
Yes,
Texas Roadhouse?
not
Yes.
the Texas Roadhouse grill at the mall. It's fake. Don't go there.
It's not the same.
It's not good. Sorry.
No.
It's just my opinion.
So
Don't go.
Dan seems to not be the fancy person either.
He's not. We are just not.
So y'all go to Ruth's Chris. What is that like?
but comical because
No doubt about it. No,
Haven't
no,
been like,
no doubt about it. Hey, can I fix that for y'all? You know what? If we tied this
Dan
over
was
to
like,
here.
"It's dark in here. Can we get the lights on a little
That's
bit?"
right. Like, I know a better way you could do this. Let me help you.
No doubt. No doubt.
We did go to Melting Pot one time, and
Oh,
he was
Lord.
like,
Dan at the
"It's-"
melting pot.
He said, "You're telling me I have to pay you to cook
Cook
my own food."
yeah.
So those were like the two fanciest dates we've been on.
How about you and Carson? Fancy dates?
I'm also not a fancy person.
Yeah?
I get real uncomfortable and I don't like, to me, fancy is like PF Chang's
Yeah.
or like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
real bougie. If we're going to PF Chang's, something big happened. Like, so to me, like that is a fancy.
But you and Maddie, you and Carson, very similar to me and Maddie, married really young,
Yeah.
really broke like we were. And so to go on a fancy date at where the stage of life you are now, I remember those days. And it was like, no, we at PF Chang's, we fasting tomorrow so
Yeah.
we get PF Chang's.
Order something big enough that we have
Leftovers.
leftovers
Leftovers for tomorrow, right.
Yeah.
No, those two aren't fancy. You are fancy. So
I don't.
oh Lord,
So-
please. I don't
Listen.
even know what you're starting with there. I don't. Yes, you do. What
Well, I worked at P.F. Chang's for 6 years.
What is the fanciest place you and Sim have ever been?
Ruth Chris, because we had gift cards.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Did he
I
wash
felt-
his truck for you when he went?
No. I don't think so.
Simeon.
I don't remember what we drove there.
Did you get
yeah.
dressed up real fancy? Get you a new outfit for the night?
No.
Did you get you a new outfit for the Ruth Chris night?
No, but I did dress up way
Dress
more
up?
than I normally
Yeah,
do.
Nice.
me too. I
Yeah.
think I did. Because it was my birthday.
Nice.
Yeah. The fanciest we usually do is Ko-Sushi.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Ko is so
same.
good.
I do love some sushi.
Only during
Yeah.
happy hour though.
Yeah. And we like to walk around.
So when you're sitting across the table from a boy,
Oh no.
Okay.
you're dating these guys that you didn't know at the time that you would eventually marry. You're sitting across the table from them. What's the conversations you're having?
Oh, I feel nervous thinking about this.
What are the conversations you're having?
Pre-marriage conversations.
Yeah. I think this is great conversation
It
for
is.
guys and girls because
they
I
did
don't think
today.
guys know what to say. And so what I see people doing whenever they're on dates is this right here. And you're like, bro, get off your phone and have a conversation with the people. So what are the conversations that are Dan's a talker,
Yes.
Carson's a talker. I feel like those two carry the conversations
do.
for y'all.
They carry the
So
conversation.
what are I feel like Sim can be a talker and he can be a shutdown. No,
I'll ask him
I
how
feel,
his family is.
I feel like he could go through a whole dinner and not say anything, and you'd be like,
100%.
and him
Or on his
walk
phone.
away and be like, "That was good dinner.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed ourselves." And you're like, "We didn't talk."
I might talk to myself.
Right? Exactly.
I
Exactly.
will. Yeah.
So what are the conversations you're having at dinner? Pre-marriage, what are those conversations?
I think literally anything and everything. Like you said, like, how was your day, or how's your family, or just ask questions, and then maybe it'll like get the ball rolling, or you know. I mean, Carson and I shared our testimonies with each other on our first date,
Aww.
so I recommend that if that's something you can do. Like, it doesn't have to be on the first date, but like,
Yeah.
be honest about stuff you've been through and just have honest conversation.
Yeah.
Come on, something. Give me something.
Listen, I'm not great at that. Dan carries the conversation a lot, but I just have like random questions in my back pocket of like,
Okay.
that was advice that I got from Rachel Saccarello. Shout out to Rachel.
Great wisdom here. Because I do this all the time. On Sunday morning,
Yes.
I always have questions in my back pocket.
I literally watch like TikToks of people and they're like, here's some random questions that are better than how are you?
Yeah.
How was your day? Like deeper stuff because
Like,
I feel
give
like
us one. Give us one.
Oh, gosh.
I'm ready.
I was not prepared for this.
I'm ready.
You might have to give me a minute.
Okay, I'll give you a minute.
But just having questions ready in your back pocket is always a smart thing to do
Yeah.
when you're going, because you never know how the conversation is going to be. And like me, I could be like Simeon, like I could sit quiet, and if I'm comfortable with you, like I think it's great to me. We can have lots of conversation, or we could have minimal conversation, and I'm good. Like I'm still just enjoying your company, just being together. But if you're out on a first date or something, you better have something to say.
Yeah, you better have some conversation.
because then it can get real awkward.
For sure. For sure. Do you have questions in your back pocket you're ready to ask?
Oh no, I'm good. I can talk always.
Do you have questions in your back pocket you're ready to talk about?
No, I just hope they have questions for me. and
Also
like,
true.
if the conversation dies, I'm totally okay just sitting there and being a little awkward and quiet. Like
Yes.
I don't like I'll be okay. I'll be awkward and I'll keep looking at you like and then I'll just slowly walk away.
Do you ever just give them that wave, that
I
awkward
do,
wave, like,
I do,
hey,
I
how
go.
are you? Hey,
Hey.
good talk, all
Yeah.
right?
Like if a conversation dies down, I don't know how to get out of it, so then I just look around.
Look around.
Look around.
Look around.
Walking away.
Okay, TTY.
Okay. Bye.
So has there ever been a moment inside of dinner where you, let's say for whatever reason, you had to go to the restroom, or you felt like you were going to throw up, or you were just so annoyed, or that time of the month or whatever, and you were just ready for dinner to be over? Have you ever had a moment like that inside of a conversation while you were dating, where you were just ready for this dinner to be over?
Yeah, I
No.
texted my friend to call
Probably.
me.
Okay. You're like, call me,
I don't-
tell me we got to go.
Yeah, I don't think that ever, like, yeah. I'm just thinking of, like, examples in the past, too. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I don't know if it was ever like that with Simeon, but, like, an example of that, I've definitely, like, texted a friend to be like, hey, can you just call me
Hey,
and
get me
say
out
you
of
need
this.
me? And, like, or if you're, like, over or where you are, like, just be like, hey, what do you want to do something after this? You want to go?
Have you
around?
ever like seen them have some, like, again, you're married now. Of course you're going to be like, hey, you got something in your teeth. Have you ever been when you were dating and they had something in their teeth or something hanging out their nose and you were just like, hey, or did you just ignore it?
No, I tell people.
You tell people. So like
Yeah.
you and Dan, third date, he bites into a burger and he's got ketchup running on
Oh,
his.
yeah, I'm telling you.
You're like, hey,
Yes, because I've been in conversations before with people, and then I walk away and look in a mirror, and I'm like, oh, I have spinach from my sandwich
Why
earlier
didn't they
stuck in
tell
my
me?
teeth. Thank you. I feel like a real friend is going to tell you,
Absolutely,
hey,
we will.
Hey, you got something right there.
you
Yeah.
Thank you for looking out.
are you that guy? Are you that
To tell
person
you?
with Carson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would want someone to tell me.
Not now. Y'all married now, but when you were
Dating.
dating.
No, I would tell him.
You would?
Yeah, because like you said, I've walked away from conversations and noticed, and it's like, did they notice? Were they staring at it the whole time?
Right,
So
is
like,
that all they
it
were
might
looking
be
at?
awkward for 2 seconds for you to be like, hey, kind of awkward, but you got a little like,
Yeah.
a little something. But it's gonna be awkward for 2 seconds, and then you can move past it.
Agree.
So
You?
I think one time I left it a little longer than I should have.
You just staring at it for a little while.
I was like, but by the end, I was like, okay, get that off your beard, you know. But
Because Maddie's brutal with Simeon's beard. Maddie's,
He
as
always-
soon as it falls, Maddie's like, yes, I'm on your beard. It's like not even hit that.
she did that with Carson or
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
the other
Oh,
day.
yeah.
She's like, I'm eating.
no doubt about it. Yeah. So
Yes, I'm telling you for
you're
sure.
you're telling them third date in, you're like, hey, you got some ketchup rolling down your chin.
Oh, yeah.
Have they told you, and then how does that make you feel whenever they tell you?
Oh, that I got something in my teeth or whatever.
Do you feel stupid? Do you feel like awkward about it? Like, oh my goodness, this guy.
I think in the beginning, it's embarrassing, sure.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful that you told me so I didn't go the whole rest of the night.
So you walk away from that moment and you're thinking, I like that guy even more because he was just honest with me about that thing in my
Yes.
teeth.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I think every guy watching this is thinking, not a chance I'm telling the girl.
No, I'm pretty sure one time Carson didn't tell me, and I found out later on. Like, we got in the car or something, and I was like, oh, there's something in my teeth. And he was like, oh, yeah. And I said, what do you mean, oh, yeah? Like,
Simeon's
you-
done that too.
you
But
you
he's like,
saw
I
it?
didn't. I don't remember seeing it or something like
Yeah,
that. I was like,
I wasn't paying
did.
attention. I didn't notice. Yeah. How did you not notice? It's literally
Huge
This
piece of
black
pepper
piece of
right
pepper.
there.
Yeah, how did you not
That
notice
was the
that?
worst, right? It
Yeah.
always just kind of dives in somewhere and
Yeah, it
takes
stays.
hold and anchors
like-
down.
And I think, like, now Dan knows, like, the other day, yesterday at church, I had a little white head right there. He said, "Hey, you got a little white head right there," and I was like, "Oh, you're right." And I had to get really close to see it, but he was that close that he could see it, so he told
Dan.
me.
Attaboy.
Yeah, and I love it. I'm like, "Thank you for not letting me walk around like that."
It's so interesting. Dating is so hard. So when they asked you out the first time, what was that conversation like?
So, honestly, Dan and I didn't really have, like, we didn't have a conversation of, like, hey, go on a date with me. It was kind of like we had mutual friends and we were going to church, so it was kind of, like, easy to just invite him to church along with friends.
Was it like mutual friends, like, oh, Dan, you should meet my friend Samantha? Or was it like just y'all were just in a friend group?
So we were in a friend group, and he had a mutual friend that was also friends with this girl that I was a mutual friend with, and they all came to the gym. And so I met Dan at the gym, and then that was on a Saturday. So then the next day we're going to church, so that was just an easy, hey, we're going to church tomorrow, like as the friend group. So he just came along.
Nice.
But we didn't have,
Because he wanted to see you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, but there was I don't think there was a moment that he was like, hey, we're going on a date now, you know?
Surely there was a moment after that where he looked at you and said, hey, I want to take you out on a date.
I don't think that was the conversation.
Dan, you've never invited Samantha out on a date?
It honestly took, so we have been like.
He asked you to marry him and never asked you out on a date?
Listen,
I don't know
not
if they
like
really
that.
say it like that.
It literally
Yeah.
took my 11-year-old cousin at the time. It took her being like, so are you and Dan like dating? And I was like, I don't know. Why don't you ask him? And so she initiated the conversation for him to be like, yes, we are officially
That's awesome.
like dating, because it was just kind of that weird, like we're friends now and we're doing a lot of things with our friends group. And, but yeah, there was never a moment that he was like, okay, I'm taking you to this restaurant.
You know what's really unique for me? I did not think through this, so I'm just thinking out loud. But like, you and Dan met inside of a friend group, and y'all are big friend group people, like even now.
Yes.
It's unique, you know what I mean? I think maybe that has something to do with this is how we were introduced. This is, kind of a cultural thing for us and our family.
Yeah.
This is who we are. So that's interesting. How about you? What was Carson's ask look like?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was like we're going on a date, but it wasn't phrased like that. It was like hey, do you want to go to
You want to go to Mod
see
Pizza and
this
share our testimonies?
No, that wasn't the plan. So
Boy
we
got
listen.
game, my boy.
This was, we say that's our first date, but it wasn't like established as a date. Like
Sure.
I needed to go to Target to
Gotcha.
get some stuff. And I was like, hey, I don't really want to go by myself. Do you want to just come with me?
Yeah.
And so we went, and then as we were walking around Target, I was like, oh, I'm kind of like, we both realized we were kind of hungry, and he was like, oh, Mod Pizza is just like right across the street, so why don't we just go? So it wasn't like.
That one wasn't it was his first date, but it
the first
wasn't
date,
like.
But I don't know.
Official.
Yeah, this might sound really bad, but I don't know that I remember our first like
Official
date.
Interesting.
I know I had. No, I can't tell. Okay, I had asked him.
Just say it.
We were friends, and so I was like, oh, I think I kind of like him. So me trying to like shoot my shot, I was like, I'm not gonna wait on him. Like I'll ask. I asked him to come to one of my soccer games, and in my head, that was me like, oh, I like him. Let me see if he'll. And he messaged me back and was like, yeah, absolutely. What time? And I was so excited. I remember I told my best friend, I was like, oh, he said yes. I can't. I'm glad you talked me into that. And then he showed up 5 minutes late.
Oh no.
With a girl.
With a girl. Oh.
Brought. So in my head, I was like, oh, this is me like asking him. He said yes. And then he showed up on a date. And so I remember in that moment, I was like, I'm never talking to him. I'm not going to ask him to do anything again. He's going to ask me to go somewhere and I'm going to say no. Obviously, I did not stay true to that. And we hung out. But that was.
That's hilarious.
Do you think
That's our
it's like?
story.
Do you think he had that old school like thought process of like the guy traditionally asked the girl out, and so he didn't think of you asking him to the game was not like
Maybe
an official invite?
I don't know.
'Cause, like,
Because we
that's
were friends
my
already.
brain.
Yeah, like we were already kind of friends. Like we knew each other through mutual friends in high school and stuff. And so, but obviously we weren't friends enough for me to know he was talking to someone. So I don't know. We'll stick with that. We'll
Yeah,
say,
we'll
stick with that.
We'll say
Yeah.
that's why.
Definitely what happened.
We'll save it, give him some grace, and that's
Definitely
what happened.
what happened, Carson.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, for sure.
How about you? What was Sim's first date inquire of you look like?
I feel like I pursued him.
Okay.
I definitely don't. I didn't really think he was interested in me for a long time.
So you asked him out on the first date?
I think it was more casual, like you want to go eat.
And Sim's like, hey, dinner, yeah, I'm in.
Food, I'm there.
Food, feed me.
Yeah, I was so nervous. I like met him at the church, and he drove us. I got in his car, and he drove us from the church.
To Nagano? Mm-hmm. My boy.
Yeah.
Isn't
So,
it like right there
so
too?
if a parent or a teenage girl came up to you and said, I like this boy, should I ask him out on a first date? What would you say?
No.
Okay. I love
No,
this conversation. I
I
would say no as well. But no, we
No,
are the older ones of
yes.
this group. So
I think I have a very traditional view on this, and I think that the boy should be pursuing the girl. Like, I think you should both have mutual interest, but I think, like, the pursuit is important.
Yeah. I mean, they were in their 30s,
Sure.
so it's a
Yeah.
little different.
Yeah.
But, like,
A teenage girl.
no.
It's fine that you like him and you think he's cute, but
But I think the pursuit
he needs
of
to pursue you.
is important. Yeah.
Agree. What would you say?
I don't know. I mean, I do think the pursuit, like, he definitely needs to, like, show interest and stuff, but also, like, not to say that Carson wouldn't have pursued me in the end if I didn't ask him first, but also, like, what if he was too nervous to do it and I was too nervous, so then neither of us said anything, so then nothing ever ended up
Yeah.
happening. So I feel like, why not? Go for it.
Yeah.
Shoot your shot.
Oh, Cammy,
worst-
don't listen to
The
her
worst
if
that's
you're
going to
watching
happen
this
is they're going to
podcast.
say
Say
no.
no, yeah,
The worst
exactly.
thing that's
Cammy,
going to happen.
Listen to
That
Samantha
boy
and
better
invite him to
just-
church.
That boy better shoot his shot.
I think there's room for both. I mean, I do think the boy needs to don't just talk to some random person that's not shown interest in you and try to, like, ask them out. But if you feel like there's, like,
Okay,
a mutual,
we said the word shown interest a lot.
yeah.
What does show interest mean?
I think we were Snapchatting, like casual conversation.
Okay, because today's culture, this is, we're in a culture of social media. We're in a
Yeah.
culture of
sliding in their DMs kind of thing. Like, I feel like that shows interest. That's what the girls at church are like. He sent me a message on Instagram or something like that.
okay. Did not know that was a thing.
Which
What
is
else?
so strange to me because that's not.
Or like he messaged me.
No, that was
on
not a thing growing
Snapchat.
up.
No. Interesting. All right.
Of course, I'm like, be careful because Snapchat that can be a gray area. You know what I mean? Like nowadays, you just have to be careful and make sure that the guy's like respectful. If
Yeah.
that's the way.
To
Like,
me,
you just
social
have
media,
to-
everybody can show interest
Yeah.
in social media.
By like liking their photo.
And
or,
I
like,
think, honest to goodness, I'm about to be an old man here.
Do it.
I'm about to be a grumpy
Because I'm
old
probably
man,
going to agree
okay?
with you.
I think girls know what they can post to get likes, and then whatever that is, them at the beach and whatever,
Right.
and they're like, oh, and then they get all of these likes because they like getting shown the interest.
Right.
But the problem is the interest that you're getting shown is not from somebody that you would actually want to be shown interest by.
Yes.
And so
Yeah.
you're actually hurting yourself, shooting yourself in the foot by trying to gain interest from people that aren't going to show you interest for the right reasons.
I think they have to know I think they have to show interest in what you're interested in. Like,
I love it.
if they know you like something, they're going to ask you about it. And then they're going to, I don't know, if there's an event that has that thing in it, invite you there. You know what I mean?
Not just like, dang, girl, you fine, looking good in them Instagram pictures.
No,
You know?
no. Social media to me is like, and I'm old,
You're-
but
yeah.
so social media was not a big thing, but like social media likes and like whatever that means to me, that means nothing. Like,
See, it meant
It's-
everything to me.
it's cool if you like my stuff, but if not, I don't care about that. So to me, if you're doing that, that's not showing interest in me. To me, like, I'm like, okay, cool.
I just turned my page private because
I know people
it-
are messaging me about it.
it's so nuts. And it was like, my videos went from 10,000 views to like 200 because it was overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like it at all.
Mm-mm.
And for people to crave that and want that in their life, oh, yikes. Not me.
Yeah.
I'm so glad
It's
I
that
don't
instinct.
have that anymore. Like, I was freed from that because it was such a dangerous game when I was single. You know what I mean? Like, trying to date. And then I at that point, I was like, what are you doing? Like, likes don't matter. Like, that stuff doesn't matter. But then I see the patterns of the girls that, like I'm mentoring, if you will. And I'm like, just know that what you post matters, like it's there. And just because you're getting attention from that doesn't mean that's lasting attention. It's just for a minute, and then then you're going to be like, wow, it's just a waste, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah, so
You just have
show
to be
interest in
careful.
what you're interested in.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good. That's good wisdom.
Yeah.
It's my old lady years.
Is your hair really blonde or is it gray?
I don't have any grays yet. I don't have any grays yet.
Not quite an old lady yet. You're working on it. You do have a medical boot that you've taken off for the...
He called you out.
because
Should have just left it on.
I should have just left it on.
You might as well tell everybody what happened now.
Got a stretch fracture in my foot,
Thank
but
you.
we fine.
from...
She's good.
Hiking and walking around.
There you go. Walking around. Walking around. Yay.
Yay, mid-30s.
All right. So a teenager's watching this. They're like, all right, somebody's showing interest in me. I don't want to look desperate. I don't want to, ask them out. I want to make sure this is done right. I want to follow some sort of biblical pathway for dating. Obviously you and Dan went to church. Y'all shared testimonies. Simeon was on staff here whenever y'all started dating. What does it look like to date in a secular culture under or inside of a biblical covenant? What does that look like? This is where I spent the whole podcast to get to here. Okay? So what does it look like dating in a world that this is what the norm is dating? So you kind of have to do some of these things, but also we understand if we're going to do this, we're doing this inside of this biblical covenant of... Carson never dated anyone because I would always tell my girls, why, if you're not going to marry them, if you don't have the perspective of this is somebody I'm interested in marrying, doesn't mean you have to marry them, but at least you're that committed to this person, then you're wasting your time.
I think
Yeah.
that's why I pursued Simeon, honestly. Like, because I don't think I've ever had to do that.
Yep.
I was like, I literally, I know that even my mom spoke over us. She was like, you're going to marry him. I could just feel it, which was really funny because she visited, one time and already knew. But, when you like somebody and you just know, I was like, I had to pursue it. And, I mean... So dating there are certain things that people expect from dates. They expect... We're going to the Texas Roadhouse. We're going out for dinner. We're going to watch a movie. We're going to do X, Y, Z. But also protecting yourself as you're dating. What does that look like? Teenagers watching this, what's the wisdom that we're giving them through this process? Haley, go for it.
I think just set your boundaries really early on.
Love it.
And don't shy away from them. It's gonna look weird. People might laugh at you. People might make fun of you because you're not doing the things that they're doing. But just stay true to what you believe and what those boundaries that you set, like I said, early on. Have those conversations. Carson and I had those conversations very early on in us dating. Hey, you believe this, I believe this. Let's set these boundaries here and know that we're not gonna cross them.
And if they agree to that and then are pressuring you in the future or aren't sticking to that, that's a giant red flag.
Yeah.
Right there.
Huge red
They
flag.
are-
I see that still to this day. With my
And
friends.
I think that you need to know who you are firmly in Christ before you date someone else.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That person should not complete who you are. They should complement who you are in Christ. And then you should see fruit from them.
All girls, listen to me. Guys are dogs. They don't know boundaries. No, Your dog knows boundaries because you say, hey, that's too far.
Yeah.
Hey, come here. Hey, follow me. That's why she knows boundaries. But if you just throw her out there, she doesn't know boundaries.
No. And there were times when Dan and I were dating that I would have to reaffirm
Boundaries. Constantly.
And he's like, you're right. I need to stick to, these are the boundaries we agreed on, and we're sticking to these boundaries.
Absolutely.
But I would have to reaffirm them and stick to them. And he was very respectful of that and like, yes, this is what I want to. This is what I want.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That 1,000%. To every girl watching this, please, please, please. Put up boundaries, reaffirm the boundaries, have the conversations about the boundaries often, because if you don't, you're going to get into weird positions where you're going to have to, then it's going to feel really awkward
Yeah.
to have some of those awkward conversations, you know? Like for Carson and Ricky, they've been dating a couple years now. You know, for Caleb and Reagan, we'll use Caleb and Reagan. Caleb still has a curfew. He's getting married in 3 weeks, and his curfew is still 11 o'clock.
Yeah, that's good.
What good happens at 11:30 at night?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing good.
Nothing. Caleb and Reagan still, to this day, they're getting married in 3 weeks, aren't allowed to be at our house alone or be at her house alone. Why? Because we're just trying to put boundaries up.
And
for
thank
them.
God for that, because a lot of people
Yes.
don't have that. I didn't have family here.
Absolutely.
Y'all were the people that helped us.
We put boundaries up for y'all.
Yeah, because we were never alone together. And like I will use this to the day. When I was living by myself in Market Commons, I was so sick I couldn't even get off the couch, and I was like, I need him to bring me medicine. And he opened the door, and he's like, here, and threw it in. I like hits the couch, and I was like, thank you. And I was like, he did not come in, you know. But we just set those boundaries, and like there's so many times we would have crossed them if we would have never had boundaries. Like even the most invincible person is gonna cross boundaries if you don't like
Yes.
set that hard line.
And I think parents like set the boundaries. It's going to be hard, and they're going to fight against it because
Yeah.
all of their friends are doing it or whatever the case may be. But like, it's so beautiful seeing some of the boundaries that you have for your kids. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, that's the model that I want to follow
Because
for my
you
own
know
kids.
how worth it is. It's like,
Yes.
I love that he does that for them, because I'll tell anybody, it is so hard. It is the hardest thing you'll ever have to do is set boundaries in dating, but it is so worth it.
Cammie just got, you know, none of our kids had social media until they turned 18. Cammie just got social
that
media, you know, at the beginning of this month, and my birthday's at the end of this month. So we're sitting at the lunch table yesterday, and she said something like, I was her first story that she ever posted on Instagram, and she was like, Dad, I had to figure it out just for you. And Coleman Bailey, who had preached that morning, said, oh, your generation's supposed to know all the things about social media.
Yeah.
And Cammie's like, oh, I didn't get social media until 3 weeks ago, so I'm still trying to figure all this out. But to him, who's from the Congo, he thinks it's wild that an 18-year-old is just getting social media.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I am so thankful that we put that in place early and we stood by it. And there were times where they did not like us because of it. And we were like, no, this is the right decision. This is the right thing to do. Caleb's curfew was 10 at one point. Now it's 11. And, you know, in 3 weeks, it's going to be whenever he wants to. But until then, it's going to be 11, you know?
Yeah.
And I hope, like you just said, I hope we're able to set things in motion. I hate that our kids are guinea pigs for all of y'all, but I'm hopeful we're able to set things in motion that y'all saw, and y'all are like, whenever we have kids, we want to implement some of those same things inside of our lives.
Yeah.
And honestly, one of the things that I will say is I have a love for Carson and Haley that is because a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons is whenever my kids could have went crazy, you know, the seasons in my life that I look back at and I'm like, man, I made some bad decisions here in this area of my life. Carson and Haley were there to be this like cool older couple that protected them from making bad decisions.
Yeah.
You know, Carson Barfield's senior prom, they go to prom together, and then afterwards they go meet Carson and Haley for ice cream and a movie, and that's who they're hanging out with after prom. And I'm like,
Yeah.
thank y'all for setting that example for my kids. Thank your parents and Carson's parents for instilling that in y'all, because y'all set examples for even my kids. And this is okay. This is cool to be set apart for God's kingdom and God's purpose. And this is okay to be a little bit different than everybody else. We
Yeah.
were at prom. True story. We're at prom. Parents around. They're taking pictures. All the this friend groups together taking pictures. There's a mom here talking beside of Maddie and I, talking to her daughter, and telling her that the condo that they're going to stay at, all this friend group is going to stay at, is everything stocked. We got all the alcohol there that you need. None of y'all better drive tonight. Do you understand me? That was her rule. Have all the alcohol you want to. None of y'all better drive tonight. And then proceeded to ask her daughter if she had a condom.
Ah.
And
Sad.
Yikes.
my daughter is going to prom and then leaving and going and meeting Carson and Haley for ice cream and
Praise God.
and
That's sad.
and a movie, and then coming home afterwards. And that is but the grace of God. That's
Yeah.
not like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm look what I did as a parent. No, that is, thank you, Lord, for aligning everything in their life that they saw that lifestyle and said, I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God Ricky was who he is, and his parents raised him the way that he was raised. All the things that got him to the place to where they made that decision on that night. Because you know how many people make a terrible decision on prom night?
Yes.
The majority.
The majority of
Yeah.
them,
Yeah, I
right?
went
So
4
thank
years
God
and- yeah.
for
Yeah.
for the rules that were in place in both of their lives, and for the relationships that they had with people that made that night less awkward for them. Because oftentimes it's just peer pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you do on prom night? Oh, I had curfew at 10, so I had to go home. Well, for them, it was prom night, and I let them stay out a little late because they were with Carson and Haley. And I said, oh, you're going to a movie and it doesn't end till 11:30 or whatever. You're with Carson and Haley? Yeah, stay out
Do
till
it.
11:30. When the movie's over, though, text me, let me know you're leaving. I'll track you on Life 360, watch you get home, make sure you're okay. And in those settings, so many bad decisions could have been made, and thank God that they made the decisions they made.
Yeah.
Dating in this culture is hard.
No doubt.
Dating in this culture and trying to live a biblical life, biblical standard, is really hard.
Yeah.
Dating in this culture, trying to live a biblical standard, and then finding someone else who also wants to live
Yes.
under that same biblical standard is really hard. I won't tell the story because it's not my story to tell. But I remember when you and Dan were dating, and I had to bring you in and have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
I was blown away at y'all's integrity and your character in the moment. And I just thought, I love these two.
Thank you.
They impressed me so much inside of this season where they set some lines,
Yes, we did.
set boundaries, and it was amazing.
And that was
And Dan,
difficult.
and Dan, I love Dan. Y'all, if you don't know Dan, you gotta know Dan. Dan would
I wish
go,
he was here
and
with
I
us.
hate the boundaries. Like Dan, very obvious. Like, I don't know if he said I hate it, but he was very obvious. Like, it's not my rules. It's Samantha's. So,
Yes.
but just being able to see that, like, no, we have rules. We're following the rules, and it's so beautiful having that. And for those of you out there who don't have that, I think all of us here understand how difficult it is to find somebody like that. To find people,
It is.
that'll say, I want to live this same life that you're living. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah.
And coming from somebody that had, she's never going to watch this, coming from somebody that had the cool mom and the strict probation officer dad, I wish that my mom would have been stricter. So
Parents,
I do. I wish that, like, looking back, I'm like, man, I wish that I would have had somebody to be like, that doesn't look good. You know what I mean?
Parents, at 18, they
get it.
hate you. But at 35,
4.
34,
Hang on.
30, at 34, they're saying, I wish you would have been stricter. When
Yes.
Carson didn't have social media, I remember one time, I don't know, she was probably 16. She was so frustrated. Oh, my friends have it.
Yeah.
At 18, she said, thank you for not giving it to me until I was 18. You protected me from so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parents, be
It's true.
be the grown-ups. Be parents.
Absolutely. Help your kids.
Last words of wisdom. Little girl watching this, 16 years old. Mom and dad said they can start dating. Last words of wisdom to a little teenage girl who loves the Lord and is getting ready to find out the truth of the world through her relationship with boys. Last words of wisdom. What do you got?
I would say your friend groups matter.
Oh yeah, so
Like
much.
your bestie, your best girlfriend that you hang out with all the time is going to push you left or the right.
Yeah.
So if that's, you got to be true, stand true to who you are as a believer, and then
Youth group matters.
not be swayed.
Youth group matters. Friend groups matter. Make
Yeah.
sure that you're surrounded by people
Yeah, that's good.
that believe like you.
100%.
Good one.
I would say be patient.
Good one.
Don't rush into anything. You've got plenty of time. Wait for the right person.
Yes.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
That's good.
The only thing I can think is God's timing is perfect. So even though you're watching, you feel like maybe you're not participating. You see all your friends dating, and you see all this happening around you. You feel like you're almost in a bubble, like you're in
Yeah.
a little bubble, and life is happening without you. It's not happening without you.
Right.
God's got a perfect plan for you,
Amen.
and perfect timing for you, and the perfect man for you.
Absolutely.
So,
My life is ruined.
yeah, my life
No.
is over.
That's a
No.
good book.
All of
The
my
Man
friends.
God Has for You. Shout out. It's a good book.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Never heard of it.
Oh, it's so good. Jess gave it to me. It's good. It's got a lot of good
Never heard of
truth
it.
in it.
So, girls, parents, dudes watching this trying to figure out how to date a girl. That's a lot of wisdom we just dropped on them today. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Exactly.
Overwhelm
Exactly.
you with knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks for hanging out.
Hope y'all liked it.
Yeah.
Peace out. Let's go.